Parish President's remarks and report. Mr. Jewell.
Thank you, Chairwoman. Okay, just starting off, a very quick report tonight. Planning and zoning. A couple meetings back, you remember Earl Mathern spoke with you all about letters that had to go out to residents. We had about 7,000 people that would have been in that batch. Planning and zoning worked real hard to whittle that down to 800 residents. So letters went out to those 800 residences in St. Charles Parish requesting additional information that's required by FEMA to establish a state of damage on their home. We want to remind our residents who are watching or who are here with us today that permits are still required for various repairs, things like roofing, framing, AC work, electrical, gas, plumbing, accessory buildings, and then registration of an RV. If you are getting an RV from your your place of business or your insurance, you need to make sure you register that with St. Charles Parish. And again, all the fees are waived. Additionally, demolitions, you are required to have a permit for those. If you are getting an RV as through like FEMA or IDA Sheltering, we will work with FEMA and IDA Sheltering to register those on your behalf. But if you have any work that needs to be done and you're looking at what permits you need, give Planning and Zoning a call at 783-5160. There's a bunch of different ways you can get the permit. You can email permits@stcharlesgov.net. You can call, and you can come in face-to-face and fill one out as well. Waterworks, regular usage water bills will be going out for residents in December. So we had 2 months of flat rate water bills. Again, we took a baseline reading last month, and now residents will receive a normal water bill for December. I'd like to thank and applaud the Waterworks Department and our Public Works team, as well as the debris contractors for their hard work to get all the debris removed pretty much ahead of schedule. That allowed us to do these water meter readings. When you look back at Hurricane Laura and we called Lake Charles to figure out what the best course of action for us was, they had told us that they were estimating, and they are still estimating to this day, on water usage after Hurricane Laura. So we're very happy to be back to a normal schedule only 2 months after, or 3 months after the storm. Over in Public Works, there's still been a lot of focus on Hurricane Ida recovery, including requests from our council members and inquiries from residents on things such as tree clearing, canal cleaning, ditch cleaning. Additionally, we had a big push last week to get HESCO baskets picked up into Zalman's and on Battle Lane in Bayou Gauche. And we've also been making a big push on our employees getting trained on asset management. Several years back, the parish adopted a system called Asset Works. And we adopted it as in we bought it, but we didn't adopt it as our core, workflow. And we're working really hard to get our foremen and our electricians and our other employees trained on that program. They're all going to have an iPad now that they can track via electronically track via a tablet their work orders instead of doing paper work orders and them getting lost or duplicating them. So I think it's a big push and a big step towards the future and part of a great way for our parish to utilize technology to make ourselves more efficient. A few projects that have been going on in-house that are near or recently be completed or soon to be done. The River Oaks culverts over on River Oaks Drive in Destrehan. The Sugar House Canal cleaning has been or is near completion. 5th Street drainage improvements, I think we signed substantial completion on that. We're waiting on one more piece, and we'll be able to do final acceptance over in Norco. The Spillway Road project was recently completed. The Parity Gate is ongoing, a little bit behind schedule because of Hurricane Ida, but due to be completed next year. Our 2021 road maintenance is still ongoing and near completion. And then if you've been following, we purchased that house. The council allowed us to purchase a house at 110 Ducaille. We were able to sell back a portion of that property to a piece of the property that we didn't need to the adjacent property owner, and we have successfully degraded the property to allow for a channelized swale away from homes. So we know we have a little bit more work to do on that, in that area, but we're happy that is complete. Debris update. Today, as of today, there has been 1.1 million cubic yards of debris that has been picked up. That is also including our canals. I believe DOTD is somewhere close to 200,000 yards of debris that they've picked up. So you're looking at around 1.3 million that has been picked up so far in St. Charles Parish, debris related to Hurricane Ida. And then today I announced an extension of the debris removal deadline, moving it back more than a month from December 5th, which was yesterday, to January 10th. When we announced the debris deadline, I know a lot of our council members received calls, and I myself received calls. So being that so many residents have not been able to start their repairs or their demolition because of contractor issues, finding a contractor, or just getting their an insurance check to start this work, we decided to go ahead and push this debris deadline back. We've worked with DRC. They agree with this. And so that means the final pass is going to start on January 11th. So we are, again, asking all residents to have their debris out by the 10th, and DRC will commence its final pass on January 11th, and they will complete that when all streets are closed out between DRC and the debris monitor. Let's see what else we have here. FEMA updates. When it comes to direct housing, again, we're just going to keep encouraging our residents who are in need of sheltering. They have to apply through FEMA. The parish does not control any portion of the housing assistance program. So we also are encouraging folks to apply through FEMA, but not only them, but through idashelteringla.com or by calling 844-268-0301. If they want to apply through FEMA as well, they need to go to disasterassistance.gov, or they need to call 800-621-3362. As of today, we have 165 trailers that have been put out by the state, and about 155 of those have been licensed in, meaning the resident has been issued the keys and they're in that trailer. So there's a little bit of a lag time between what's been put out and when that resident gets the keys. That could be because Entergy needs to set up a temporary power situation. It could be that the trailer's still being sanitized. It could be that Public Works and wastewater need to help locate a sewer clean out on a property. So we've been helping out with that. The group site down the street is up and running, and I drove down there today. We do have residents who are in there. There's about 21 trailers in that site, and there's enough room for about 50 more at that site. So my understanding is that as they get more residents signed in, they're going to expand the number of trailers at our group site and keep that going. And to my knowledge, St. Charles Parish is the only parish with an operating group site at this time. Again, if you also need FEMA assistance, the FEMA DRC, which is the Disaster Recovery Center, is still located at the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, Monday through Saturday. And then want to thank everybody who came out and thank all of our sponsors for the senior Christmas social last week. It was a great event, and I know our seniors are very happy to get out of the house and be able to socialize. The previous year they weren't able to have a true event. We had kind of a drive-up event, and this year with Hurricane Ida, I know a lot of them were affected. I spoke to many of them whose homes were totaled, but they were so grateful and so appreciative to be able to come out and enjoy kind of a half a day of camaraderie and socialization with their friends. Moving on to another event that's going to be at the community center Saturday, December 11th, at the community center. You heard Darren talk about it, the toy and gift event. East Bank residents come at 9 a.m. through 11 a.m. West Bank residents come from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This year's a little bit different. Normally this event targets children who are most in need, who may not who would maybe normally not receive a present for Christmas. Those folks are included, but because of a generous donation by Toys for Tots, we are able to open this up for every single child in St. Charles Parish. So a letter went home to all of the students through our school system about this event, and we're going to be putting out more information this week To come to the event, you must be a St. Charles Parish resident, and the guardian must present an ID at the door. And there will also be food by Valero, and children should bring their letters to Santa. So we'll have a drop-off box. I think Santa might make an appearance there. We'll have to see. But again, we're very excited to open this up to the nearly 5,000 children in St. Charles Parish, ages 0 through 16. Please come by if you'd like to volunteer or help out at that event. It'll be this Saturday. Sales tax numbers, figures for both July and August. Figures are in for both July and August. October sales tax compared to last year's was up 31% as we collected $3,558,394.18. And to date, the parish's sales tax collections are up about 12% year over year. On November 17th, our Chief Financial Officer, Grant Dewsom, was elected to the Board of Directors for the Louisiana Asset Management Pool, also known as LAMP. Grant previously served on LAMP's President's Advisory Board, and then LAMP currently manages over $3.1 billion and was created in 1993 as a cooperative endeavor to assist Louisiana local governmental entities in the investment of their cash balances. LAMP combines the efficiencies of private enterprise with the protection of public policy. It enables local officials to pool and collectively invest funds to benefit the competitive yields from competitive yields, lower fees, and the same level of interest management otherwise available only to large institutional investors. So congratulations, Grant, on that. Additionally, we are hiring. We have 7 open positions at the moment. We have carpenter, equipment operator number 1, equipment operator number 3, grass cutter number 2, groundskeeper, laborer, shop mechanic. To apply, visit our website, stcharlesparish.gov/employment, or call our personnel office at 985-783-5000, and that concludes my report.